As I said, I'm a biologist, so what really interests me is our biological connection to how we live and what we do. And at the root of why mapping is such a powerful platform is our ancient history and evolution. So for thousands of years, we walked the landscape. First Nations people, of course, still do so and connect information through songlines. Connecting information to place, we know, is a really powerful biological driver. We will remember things. If you want to go to the supermarket and remember your shopping list, remember your layout of your house and link the, I've done this again just recently, actually, just because I was at the supermarket and thought, what do I need to remember? If you link it to where you were in the kitchen, the bedroom, out to the garage, you will remember everything. And people who do professional memory competitions do this. It's called a memory palace. And so this biology, so much of what I think when we live in a technological age and in a city, it's very easy to think we are machines or we're robots or our brains are like data processors. Then it's not. The brain is an interpreter of senses. And our deep and ancient biology drives us and affects us every single day. They're the fossilised, if you like, preserved footprints of humans at Lake Mungo in the Willandra Lakes, showing that we were always walking the landscape, and in walking the landscape we were telling stories and recording information, which meant where was the food, where was the water, where were the predators. That's what is the basis, and that's why things like Maptivate work so well. It's deeply rooted in our brain, and as I said, if we look at the actual biological basis of life, we often think, as I say, biology is a distant past. It doesn't relate to how we are, but it doesn't take much to realise that we're really basically all animals, and our animal behaviour is what is actually very, very important in our day-to-day life. If you think about your day, whether what gave you happiness, what gave you joy, what made you upset, what made you angry, that's being driven by millions of years of evolution. The human brain is a really extraordinary, probably the most highly evolved item on the whole planet in the whole history of evolution. But what we know is that blue thing is called the hippocampus, and in the hippocampus is where is stored memory and also stored information around geography. London taxi drivers who have to do the knowledge, if you've heard of the knowledge, where they have to learn off by heart all the streets in the whole of London and how to do it, not with GIS or Google Maps, but in their head. The hippocampus grows in London taxi drivers, but then shrinks after they retire, which is a bit sad. The little pink thing is called the entorhinal complex, and it's through there we have in both those places things called place cells and grid cells. The person who did this was a Norwegian, Britt Mayer-Moser, who won the Nobel Prize with her partner in this, discovering that in our brain, individual firing happens where we link information to place. So that's how we do it. So the grid cells, they first of all thought it was an original place cell, which was in the hippocampus, but now they've discovered there's a network of grid cells in the related entorhinal complex, which also means that basically it's like a GPS system. But if you link information to place, then you will remember it. And that's why Maptivate is so powerful, because as a platform, what it does is it takes stories, it takes visual and collateral information and lays it out in a single plane. And that same information that you might have on a vertically integrated website will be much better remembered if you put it on a map. And the other thing is we have a natural inclination to explore. It's part of how we evolved. So we like to say that you might visit a website, but you explore a map. And we know from the timing that people spend on the map that they spend a lot longer exploring the map than they would be if it was on a website. As I said, this goes back, the method of loci used to be termed in the classical times, back Roman and ancient Greeks, was used even then for orators such as Cicero to remember their speeches. And there's your memory palace. So if you want to remember the shopping list, then link it to your house design and then you will definitely remember it. So how does that relate to what? So Maptivate, why does this mean that Maptivate does things well? So it uses place to activate memory. It uses layers, in particular multiple layers, to organise themes and sort information more intuitively. One of our clients said that what it does, it democratises information. The power is back in you. You're not how the website designer did it. It's actually you can choose, do I want this layer on or off? What do I want to look for? And you will, as you explore the map, you can explore information. It uses design. Obviously, I'm an artist and a designer, but I believe design really does evoke interest and emotion. How the map looks, it's not Google Maps. They are beautifully designed landscape. You enter the world of Maptivate, which is what makes it much more compelling and exciting. It locates visuals in a way that invite exploration, as I've just said. It also gives new meaning to existing collateral. So you can take everything that's on your website, and one of our clients is the zoo. They have amazing collateral on their website, buried in their education and conservation sections, which we're talking about reorganising for them. Extraordinary, absolutely fantastic. But you can't find it. You know, we've all had that experience of going down, down, down in a website and then back, back, back up, and you think, where the heck? Well, I've got to go across here, now down, down, down. That's not how we work. That's not how our brains work. So why not harness our natural biology to make digital work much easier and much better and much more natural for us? And then it also obviously provides a global perspective because the maps can go anywhere. On several of our maps, you jump internationally, which is very easy to do thanks to the genius of Aaron and Michael. And it also, of course, generates live data. So the zoo, for example, we've had 106,000 people visit the map since in this first 6 months of this year. They know where they've gone. And apparently the red panda keeper is extremely excited because a lot of people go to visit the red panda. And so he's pumped about the red panda. So they've got a sort of internal Olympics going on at the zoo as to who visited what. I'm not sure the giant tortoises are rating, but never mind, they're all on the map. So that's really an important element, which is a sort of side benefit, if you like, too. I think that's me, actually. That's you. So that's what we like to say. It's based in science, it's brought to life by design, and it's powered by technology. Thank you.